After the Ambazonian fighter in Bamenda killed a police commissioner, 3 military of the Cameroon government have been killed today, again by the Ambazonian fighter in Kumbo. And several Ambazonian fighters are killed and captured alive by the military of the Cameroon government. This is the Anglophone crisis that the government of President Bobia say it is under control, that everything is gradually returning to normalcy. But every day in Southern Cameroon, people are being killed, property being destroyed, and everybody is living in fear, including children. And next week, that is on the 4th of September, school will resume. And many of the children in the Northwest and the Southwest region don't know whether they should be going to school or struggling not to be killed by their own brothers and sisters, by their parents, in the name of military and the Ambazonian fighters. This is the Anglophone crisis that we have pleaded and pleaded with the two parties, the Ambazonian fighters, the Ambazonian in general, and the government of Cameroon under the leadership of President Bobia, that the Anglophone crisis can never end militarily. It can never end militarily. So no matter what you people are doing and putting resources together in order to end it militarily, it can never end militarily. It is a crisis that must end on the table. And the Ambazonians are aware of it. The government of President Bobia, they are aware of it. So I don't know what is pushing them. What are they gaining in killing people, in destroying property, in making life miserable for all Southern Cameroonians, in which they know that they will end up on the table to negotiate. I don't know the reason behind it. I'm pleading again, because I saw the Ambazonian on social media declaring and refusing and saying that there should be total lockdown because of school reopening on the 4th, because they have their own academic program which is different from the government. And because of this, a young man, Southern Cameroonian, was killed in Kumba. That is today, by the military of the Cameroon government. They killed him yesterday, breaking today, because of this lockdown that they went there to enforce and see into it that the lockdown will not be in operation. That is, if you go in Kumba. And then before that day, another person was killed in that same Kumba, in Mabanda, still by the military of the Cameroon government. Civilian has been killed, military killed, Ambazonian fighters killed. All of them are Cameroonians. And then we are killing each other in the name of we are fighting for one and indivisible Cameroon, in the name of we are fighting for the independence of a country called Ambazonia. And innocent people are going. It is terrible that these two stubborn animals, called the military of the Cameroon government and the Ambazonian fighters, they refuse and decided for their own selfish reason to make life miserable for all Southern Cameroonians. And we will not stop pleading, begging, and pressurizing these two parties to go on the table for negotiation. You cannot be fighting in silence without talking to each other, but you want to end. Create different ways. You will not go on to one method of fighting, that is the military method, without thinking of other means. For close to 8 years today, that military method is not helping in any way. It's not helping the government, it is not helping the Ambazonia, but you people will not reason it out. What can we do in order to end this, in order to stop this, the suffering? And that is to go to the table for negotiation, involve each other. While fighting, struggle to talk with each other. And then you will see and you will create solution. Think of new ways so that our children will go to school without fear. They will go to school and concentrate on learning without thinking whether tomorrow we will come or we will return back home safely. That is not schooling. They are just passing through school, but school is not passing through them. And tomorrow, marginalization and all terrible things will still happen. and be existing in Southern Cameroon because they are not schooling. And the Francophone region, they are still suffering because of the effect of this, because schools are over populated and there are not enough teachers to handle them. And we still are on it. That let the government of President Paul Biya, he has the power, he has the resources to stop the Anglophone crisis, to call for a meaningful dialogue involving those who are fighting, involving and giving chance to room for any negotiation, for any topic, even separation, and struggle by opposite women to convince them that separation is not the best, but decentralization. So that the Ambazonian also will struggle to convince President Paul Biya that decentralization is not the best, but separation. And those who are for federation will struggle to convince them that separation or one Cameroon or decentralization is not the best, but federation. Let's talk together. That is the only way out to end the Anglophone crisis. Nobody will solve this problem for us. We Cameroonians, we are the one to end this nonsense, this killing, this suffering in Southern Cameroon.